Today, I have a very exciting announcement to make, everybody. An announcement that I've been waiting to make for 10 years. It involves this channel and the future of the content that I plan to make on here, and for some of you guys, it might even open up the door for you to meet me in person. Let's talk about that today. Before we jump in though, real fast, gotta give a shout out. New Warlock shirt design in the Nixium merch store. If you want to check it out, link down below in the description. Nixium IRL is not a monetized channel, so if you guys want to help, support the content here, check out the shirts. Many years ago, I went to a land of elves and trolls, a place of old gods and ancient stones, a land that inspired games like Skyrim, a place with some of the most well-preserved medieval ruins in the world. I am, of course, talking about Sweden. Yes, Sweden, famous for their meatballs, their beautiful forests, their insanely introverted population, and the homeland of Beowulf of the Geats, everyone's favorite epic hero. I am Beowulf! Years ago, after graduating from high school, my dad said to me, he said, Nixium, you need to just go out and work. And my mom said to me, Nixium, you need to go out and travel the world. And so I thought to myself, why not both? I went to work, I saved up my money, and I decided that I was going to go to a place very far away, and I chose to go to Sweden. I went there for 2 weeks at the age of 19, and I went there again at the age of 20 for another 2 weeks. So I spent 4 weeks in the country exploring Stockholm, going to the medieval week on the island of Gotland in the town of Visby, as well as just exploring the Swedish countryside, the lakes, the forests, the rivers, and all that stuff, and I absolutely loved it over there. But it's been over 10 years since I was last over there. I'm 31 years old now, and I've never gone back in that time to this land that inspired my great love of poetry and history, and a place and a people that gifted me a very non-American perspective on what is most important in life and how you should live life. Over these years, Sweden has become almost like a fairy tale land for me. Maybe a better way to put it would be like a happy place. Sometimes when I'm down and I think that everything in the world has become a little bit ugly, I just think back to how beautiful the land was that I got to see, looking at the ocean, looking at the birch forests and stuff. And it's a place that I can go to and be like, wow, that was a really cool adventure. I loved that. And there's so much over there that I did not get to explore. I didn't get to go to Uppsala and sit on the burial mounds of the old kings. I didn't get to swim in the ocean and feel its icy sting on my flesh. I never even got to just go out into the middle of nowhere in the country just to see what I could find. And so that's why today I'm very happy to announce that I will be returning to Sweden later this year for the first time in 10 years, and I will be bringing Balderton with me for the adventure, his first time outside of the United States. Balderton, for those that don't know, is a friend of mine who I tend to torture on my live streams. He's the guy that we got to eat 3 Carolina Reapers at the same time on stream, for those who were there. Our plan is we're going to be landing in Stockholm. From there, we're going to make our way over to the island of Gotland, and I'm going to revisit Visby. And then we're going to return to Stockholm before making our way up to Uppsala before going back to Arlanda Airport, and then we'll be departing. We'll probably be there for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. And I'm really looking forward to it because, yes, it's an opportunity for me to relive some old nostalgia, but it's also an opportunity for me to sort of do some location scouting and some inspiration gathering for a book that I'm working on, but I'll talk about that in a future video. And of course, before you guys ask, we will be vlogging the entire adventure right here on Nixium IRL if you guys would like to subscribe. And I'll of course be giving you guys updates as to where we are and what we're doing over on my Twitter account if you guys want to follow me over on there, because that's the platform that I really use to communicate, with the audience. We will be there in October or maybe early November, sometime in there. I know it's not the most pristine time to go. I mean, I'm sure every Swede would say, oh, no, you got to come in the summer. You got to come in the summer. But I've been there in the summer, and, both me and Balderton kind of want to experience a little bit of that winter taste. Not full on winter, but just kind of getting into it a bit. The cold air is rising, that kind of vibe. We're both wintry kind of people, so it'll be fun. 10 years, that's a really long time, and I know that a lot has changed over there in that time. time since I was last there. So both me and Balderton are really excited just to experience the culture, the land, the people, and just, it's gonna be fun. And if any person here watching this, if you know, you see us walking around in Stockholm, in Visby, in Uppsala, and you want to approach us and talk to us, feel free. I mean, we're gonna be two Americans lost in a great big new land. So we would appreciate any sort of tips, advice. Where can we get a cheap hotel room at that's not going to be, you know, like garbage? We're looking for that sort of information, and so we need the help of the locals. That's my big announcement though, fellas. I'm planning on doing a lot more traveling and taking you guys on those adventures here on this channel, especially as I'm on this big weight loss journey. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you all soon. And one question that I do have for any Swedes watching this, is it considered like rude to smoke a cigar out in public in Sweden? Because me and Balderton want to smoke a cigar in Stockholm at some point, like maybe near the beach or something. I don't know, we'll see. Near the water, I should say. It's not really like a beach per se, but you know what I'm talking about. Would that be considered weird or too American? Just let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys overseas, and if I don't see you in person, then I'll see you guys with our vlogs when we go on this great Swedish adventure.